Hey peeps, welcome to the Tale of the Dragon and another episode of my Martial Arts Chronicles. I'm your host, JC Garretts. Thanks for joining along. I'm on my way home from Central Oregon. I headed over there for a couple days to be there for the birth of my second grandson, Taggart Christopher. Deeply grateful to be able to share that time with my family and be a presence for my daughter and son-in-law and new grandson, family, my lineage, my legacy. Grateful to be a part of that. I don't know that was necessarily a big part of my life growing up, having my grandfathers around. Or father, for that matter. But regardless, I'm able to do it for my children, and I'm deeply honored to be a part of their lives. And also, while I was over in Central Oregon, I went to Bend and visited Brian Heenan at Straight Blast Gym Bend, which is coming up on their 1-year anniversary, and trained for about an hour and a half, with Brian at his school, and did about 20 minutes of stand-up, working this technique that he had learned from Adam and Rory Singer, where an opponent backs you into a wall. You can feel the wall with your rear foot, and you J-step out, coming out with some kind of attack to clear, or going around the other side, whichever fits your fancy the best. But great drill to work through. And then in BJJ we worked some mount escapes, mount submission escapes, whether it be cross collar choke, arm bar, or Americana / omoplata. And I learned a really cool piece from Brian that he shared with us, in that the inside foot, if we're gonna upa, and say I'm gonna go over my left side, having that inside foot, I had always placed that foot to make contact with my opponent's foot, so that I could have reference of what they were doing with their foot and maybe control it a little bit more. And had some success, had mostly what I felt like was failures, as my opponent was often able to sneak their foot out and post up on that foot by maybe I was giving them advance notice that I was getting ready to upa, or they knew which way I was going based upon where I was making contact connection with their foot. So they were able to sneak their foot out and post up and prevent the upa. However, what Brian was teaching was that he's been experimenting a lot with keeping some space between that inside foot and the opponent's foot, so that they don't get that advantage of recognizing when we're going to attempt the upa. Tried it a few times, obviously in drilling, and found some good success with it. Haven't had a chance to roll with it yet, so more research to be done, and of course absorbing what is useful and rejecting the useless, and then adding what is essentially my own. So I'll keep making attempts at that and assessing and adjusting, and see what comes up. Really stoked for that. Also within that, the little bit that I have been going to MMA comp team, the little bit I drilled in rolling, and the stand-up I've been in, I haven't had much pain, if any, out of this rib. Still taking it somewhat light on it, but I think I'm almost out of the water in terms of getting this thing healed. So grateful for that, and definitely looking forward to getting this thing fully healed and seeing what the next phases of my journey look like. So that's about all I have for now, friends. I would love to hear from you on your experiences on when maybe you we're doing things a certain way and finding some success and some failures, but definitely not doing as well as you had hoped. And maybe somebody brought something together, offered you a little bit of an adjustment to make, and you made that adjustment and had some aha moments, and like there was some moments of growth. I'd love to hear from you on that. Again, friends, if you like what I'm doing, please share this with a friend, with someone that you think might value it. Hit the like and subscribe button, and look forward to another episode of my Martial Arts Chronicles from the Tail of the Dragon. I'm JC Greeritz. Enjoy Beautiful Now, my friends.